Well, as is, poplar trees are growing pretty good. He mixed in a couple of other tree species but we'll see. I can stay on the road. So we had a problem with the lizard mower, which we had a problem with the lizard balers last night as well. So, hey, there's a glitch in the lizard Colossus uh, mod. So, if you're thinking of using it, don't. There's something wrong with it right now, as far as I can tell. I tried uh, uninstalling it and reinstalling it. It still wasn't working, so I'm going to see here. Make sure this mower's working. This is my field, so I can mow this edge, I think. Yeah, that's mowing. I couldn't get the front mower to mow earlier, so. Hey, what's going on, Ram? Hi, CC. Probably not going to be on here very long, but I wanted to get on here and do some stuff and see how the fields were looking. And ah, shucks, I dropped my front mower. There we go. So, as I was saying earlier, there's something wrong with the lizard mod for the mowers. So, I had to get rid of the one I had. There we go. That's much better. Everything's moving swimmingly now. $165 stream streak. Congratulations, CC. Yeah, it's a little tedious. And I don't expect anything to be great from this. It's the first cutting on a new hay field or a new grass field, so I don't expect the yield to be very good on it. Well, normally I just run a single mower out in front and then the baler right behind it, and you're picking up as you're going. Uh, that's normally what I do. But I thought I'd give these double mowers a try. And they mow everything. They don't care. The lizard mower I was using, it would only mow what was in the field. These mowers don't care. They're just mowing. And an FS22, you used to be able to, uh, run your mowers and have a baler hooked right behind them, but they don't give you that option in 25, so. Oh yeah, what'd you get thawed up, bud? This setup isn't working too bad. Just takes a little while to get used to know, you got to depend on those wings, the bat wing mowers back there to grab anything that the front mower doesn't get. So, I'm gonna. It takes a little while to get used to it and trust the process a little bit, but we're mowing it about 3 times now, so it doesn't take that long to mow. It'll probably take longer to bale than it will to mow, so. I gotta say, it did a pretty good job. It did a fairly decent job there. Where's the white at? Oh, it's up to the herbicide sprayer, isn't it? Oh, it's fertilizer sprayer. I'm thinking for some crazy reason, I'm thinking that I have equipment out there somewhere that I haven't brought back home yet. Yep, didn't trip the thing. Oh well. Yeah, this old white needs to go in to get the engine upgrade done to it. This is basically me just doing something because I'm bored. I wasn't planning on being on here at all today. Because it's Father's Day, you know. I didn't figure anybody'd be watching anyways, so I was like, Father's Day, you know, no need to be on, but I was bored. I got bored. Sitting around the house watching TV. I was watching Socks, a few of his older videos, and I was like, I'm going to play. We definitely need to fertilize this field once this is done, because it is not yielding very good at all, so definitely going to need some fertilizer on this field. And if this grass don't pay off enough, this isn't going to be a grass field much longer. Turn it into a cornfield or something. Turn it into the wheat field for the chickens, which I don't know how much longer they're going to make it here either. I may just decide to make chicken and noodles and get rid of them suckers. They ain't producing that much. Come on now. There we go. Pick up the little stragglers we got. Yeah, this definitely needs fertilizer. It did not yield very well at all. The grass we mowed on the side of the road yielded better. Alright, just a couple little specks here. That's good enough. So 10 bales. We got 10 bales off this field. That's comparable to the alfalfa field that used to be here. So, I mean, not great, but not the worst. Get the 6R hooked up here. Spray some fertilizer. Well, we got a mess going on the farm today. Hello, Jackie. Oh, we are way too close to that stuff. That's what we like to see, a nice green color. Yep, 165, Jackie. Congratulations. I knew better than to park that thing there. Come on. Normally park it here, but there was a few things in the way. Come on, let me out of here. Thank you. And hopefully that trailer won't be too much of an issue, but if it is, we'll just move it. So. Nah, no trouble there with that trailer. Little 6R isn't doing too bad for itself. Definitely not the fastest tractor in the world. But I got the crop row tires on here, so the narrow tires. And it's always a part of the field that never wants to take fertilizer, so. Oh, thought I could clear that one. Clearly not. Okay, harvested, baled, fertilized. Getting the combine. We don't need the corn header just yet, so we probably put that away. Just leave that here for now. We need to go and harvest this wheat field. Like I said, this is technically nobody's land right here, so we'll just go ahead and do our switch out right here. Trying to get the Alma, Missouri map a little more stabilized. Figure out our crop rotations and figure out how we want to do our rotations and everything else. So we'll back up the road here, as long as we keep from hitting that tree there. There we go. Our header lowered, turned on. Yo, you're missing, dude. Come on, Max. Aw, thank you, baby girl. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's about all I get done nowadays is just farming. Yes, Cece, she'd say all we get done is baling. That's all. I swear that's all she did yesterday. That's all she had time for was baling. All the barley fields we had. God. I don't know how she didn't go insane yesterday baling all that straw. I'd have went nuts. Oh yeah, now the ups and downs are this way. I forgot, you know. What in the fuck is this drunk auto driving piece of crap doing? Whoa! Apparently there's a big hump in that field. Yeah, right there. Made the header bounce. Damn. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. We got the header closer to the ground now. It was raised up still a little bit. We're going to do another cross cut here. Oh shit, went the wrong way. And all this wheat is just for our chickens. But hell, we still got 20,000 liters from last year that the chickens didn't even eat. So wheat may be getting sold this year. I don't know. The chickens are going to survive very much longer. They're not producing a lot of eggs, so they may not be here very much longer. So. Oh, I kind of missed that AF11. I mean, this one does amazing. It does a great job, but I missed that case AF11. We make enough money off harvest, we might just buy one. Buy it again. Buy another AF11. Because we're going to be doing a lot of corn harvest, a lot of wheat, a lot of barley, a lot of oats. You know, we own quite a bit of Alma, Missouri now, so. Might be a good idea to have it. We're yielding in the 98s. That's not bad. %, 15 tons per hectare. So I think we're doing all right. Got 78,000 on board so far. Yeah, that's better like that. There we go. Last pass on the wheat harvest. Oh wow, we're almost 100,000 off one field. I'm pleasantly surprised. Like I said, this is technically nobody's property, so it's going to become our parking lot. Okay. That's it. The next stuff we will harvest will probably be corn, so just leave that there. Yeah, we've got so much wheat, we're probably going to have to sell a trailer load of wheat come this winter, so. We're going to use the Steiger to run the baler over on the wheat field. I keep forgetting to take the white over and have the bigger engine put in it. So it just doesn't have the power that we need to pull this heavy baler, so. The white may be going away, I don't know. And we'll park it out here for sale, see if anybody buys it. It's one of our first tractors. The white, the white was leased, and the what in the hell's going on here? The pickup was down. The pickup was down, was dragging the ground. Not too concerned with picking up everything here. Just what we can get out of the main rows, and you know, anything that gets missed is just going to get plowed under by the tiller. Going to make a few swipes up and down the, do the headlands, and then we're not making that much profit off straw anyway, so I'm not too concerned with it. I think we burn more in fuel going back and forth to the bale cell location than we make, so. Not trying to vacuum it clean, but, you know, get what we can out of it. And especially these big, heavy spots. You know, we'll get what we can, but come over, we'll pick them up, take them in, get rid of them. They say every crop is a chance to make a profit, but like I said, we didn't make that much on straw bales anyways. I think out of all the barley fields, I think we might have made 100,000 on the straw, which is good. I mean, it's good, but it's, a far cry from, making $1 million off a field or anything. So, like I said, pick up what you can. Some of the spots, like I said, they're real tall, they're real thick. You got to go over them twice, and it's just a major pain. So, I don't concern myself with straw a whole lot. If we had cattle on this playthrough, I would worry more about having straw, but we don't have any cattle. Maybe better to just pick it up with a forage wagon, take it to the bio plant. We may be money ahead to do it that way because the bio plant's right by the farm. So. Right now, we'll just pick up what we can. We'll see how many bales we get. I'm going to bet we get about 25 or 30 off this field. And, where you got your starts and stops with the harvester is where you get those big clumps, and then you got to run over them 2 or 3 times to get it all picked, and it's just seems super tedious to me. So. I know I planted some fields for grass and hay, but they may be going away too. I'm just thinking about big crops like corn, soybeans, sorghum, stuff like that. And that may be what I plant in here this year. I may plant sorghum in here for the fall months. Maybe, I don't know. Undecided yet. I'm pretty content with keeping this a wheat field, but this, if you're not rotating your crops, you get into some issues. So I don't know if those are issues I want to even be dealing with. So rotating a crop in here is probably a good idea. I think last year we did oilseed radish in here, and then we just tilled it under, for just to fertilize the ground, just to have a cover crop for the winter. But we did go from the small bales to the huge bales, the really big bales. So we were doing small bales, and it was going to take forever to do everything. And I think that's what slowed us down. We accidentally, I think I did it because I took over baling for CC at one point, and she had it set right, and I think I accidentally hit it and turned it onto the small bales, and then we had thousands of, well, there was 500 and some small bales instead of 200 medium-sized bales or to big bales. We had like 500 small bales that all had to be collected up, and that took forever. And that kept our time down on getting replanted and everything else. So that, I'm pretty sure that was my doing.
My eyes are getting better. Instead of a big dark blur, I see a big light blur.
Well, that's getting turned down. That's way too loud. Can't even hear myself think when that one goes off. Yeah, like I said, I, I'm getting the big pieces, the big spots where the harvester stop, you know, where I stopped and made the turns and stuff like that. I'm not too worried. Hi, Hellbringer.
I am right behind you.
I'm not too worried about the little spots throughout the field. I just, like I said, we don't have any animals that uh, use straw for anything, so I'm not too concerned. If we had, you know, cows or, you know, I would be more concerned with it, with picking it all up, making sure we get every last bit of it. But I mean, we can plant over this, and it actually helps, you know, refertilize the ground. So you don't always have to harvest it. You can just let it go and come back and just run your planter over it and just turn it right back down into the ground. So that's kind of the policy I'm going with right now is, you know, I'll do the big spots. Like right here, you can tell this is a stop and go from the harvester, and you know you got to back up on it and come forward again to make sure you picked it all up, and it's just a major pain as far as I'm concerned. Okay. That last big spot there. All right, there we go. That's the baling off the wheat field. Where, oh. Oh, this got dirty. Very, very dirty. All right, that's clean. That'll keep the CC happy. All right. Okay, Hellbringer, I'm probably not going to have Discord pulled up today. I'm only going to be here for, you know, a couple hours, so I got bored watching TV, so it's the only reason I'm on today. I'd planned on taking the whole day off, but You know, the more I think about it, the more I think I am going to turn that grass field at the back of the shop into something different. I don't know. I'm going to wait and see how much this grass pays. So. I know everything. Oh, yeah, we got weeds to take care of. Oh, shit. Do we have weeds? That AI off and running, doing the weeding. I'll run this load of straw and grass in. $23,000. So that's not bad, but I would like to see it a little better. But gotta have some music for these long rides. Oh, we got weeds everywhere. Oh, crap. I may have to lease another weeder or get a bigger one. I got these bales hauled in first. Oh, this corn is looking nice. Well, it was till I drove through it. And next time I plant that field, somebody remind me to take the tram lines out. I don't like those. I think it's a waste of acreage. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay. Should have put the weeder on this. Oh, I forgot how wide this thing was. Not much of a change, because, I mean, the pH looked pretty good on this field, but I'm going to lime it anyways. And then, you know, I lime it. That's my process. I lime it, I plant it, I fertilize it, and then I roll it. That's just my process. I may not be the correct process to everybody's thoughts, but it's my process. So it seems to work pretty good. We yield pretty good on our fields, so. Really interested. I really want to get skipped ahead in time to see how good the yield is going to be on our first soybean field. I really want to get to that, but I know there's other things I need to do that I need to get accomplished. This had to be harvested. The grass field. The grass field didn't really have to be harvested today, but you know, I wanted to test out the twin batwing mowers and the single mower in the front and see how that was going to work. And it seems like it's going to work out okay. This last little bit here. Yeah, it's putting down 0.88 on lime. It's hardly using anything. So this field was in pretty good shape. But like I said, it's my process. Line, plant, fertilize, and then roll. That's always been my process. So, and I think it's a pretty good process. I think it works good. So, like I said, this is basically nobody's land, so we're going to use it as our parking lot. So, we're going to plant sorghum over here now. Yeah, let's do that. The sorghum can be fed to chickens as well, so if we would run out of wheat, which we're not going to, like I said, I think there's over 100,000 in the silos right now. doing a pretty good job weeding over there, so. Okay, well, my pop's gone, so I'll have to go get some water here in a second. Cultivator? What do you think? Well, the one I've been using is the Horsch. It's the one that has the. Hang on, let me bring it up. I'll show you. The one that I've been using on all of our farms, other than this one, has been where is it? Cultivators. Is this one here, I believe? Yeah, the Tiger 8 MT. And you want to get it with the fertilizer distribution unit and the top rings. And then you also want to buy this. The Partner 1600 FT to put on the front of your tractor to distribute fertilizer. When you go in and you click on the Horsch, you just go down to combinations and it'll bring up everything you need. But you don't need any of these weights if you've got a big tractor. You just need to make sure your tractor has a front hookup and a front PTO because you're going to run this fertilizer unit off of it. So that's the one I prefer nowadays. Like I said, it fertilizes as you're going and it uses solid fertilizer. You're very welcome. Yeah, on, let's see, Smoky Mountain, our Smoky Mountain map, and our Jasper River Valley map. I took a $35,000 contract, and the cultivator sucks. Yeah, I think it's about. I want to say it. You're probably looking at about $90,000 to buy that cultivator setup. As soon as I get done planting this, I'll go help the AI. Do the weeding, because he's got a small weeder. The hoe we use is very small, but I got to get these. I missed a few spots here that I'm not going to be able to get with the headlands, so I'm going to go ahead and run it over. And I got a small sliver on the edge of the field over here I need to get, and then I'll do the headlands, and this will be done. We'll fertilize it, and then we'll roll it. And pray for a good yield. It should yield pretty good. It's sandy loam, so. And I did leave a bit of the straw on here. See, this is what I don't like about this map. Because one of our fields is right by the boundary line. And it's really hard to get that corner completely. Got her that time. It's always a spot we miss when we plant the wheat field. It's always a spot I miss. I just can't. Well, like I said, I don't intend on being here, being on very long. Like I said, I didn't even intend on being on at all today. I was just going to take the whole day off and just relax and watch some TV, but I got bored. And like I said, I was watching Sock's Way Up and Austin Farmer. I was watching some of their stuff that they had put out, and I was like, I'm bored. I'm going to play. Well, you haven't really lost money on it. You just know now that you needed that unit, and any other things that you take, you're going to get that. But I mean, if all you're getting paid for to do is cultivate, I thought you were doing your own field. But if all you're getting paid for to do is cultivate their field, you sure as hell don't want to fertilize it for them. I thought you might have been doing one of your own fields. That's why you were asking what we used here. I dislike having that. I needed one here anyways. Yeah, well then, then everything's okay. You needed one anyways. Fertilize, fertilize, fertilize. And I need to look and see what this thing is. I'm not sure if this is a cultivator or if it's a weeder. Looks like a cultivator. It is. It's a cultivator. I need a weeder. I need a big weeder for the fields that I'm doing. Okay, let's take care of this field and then we'll go help the AI. Every one of our new cornfields has got weeds in them and we need to get them pulled. You know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to let an AI do this. And what have I got? 2 million. I can afford another tractor. And we're going to need a big one to pull that thing. What kind of hookup does that thing have? I need to look and see what kind of hookup that weeder has. What kind of hookup you got, buddy? Looks to be just like a regular hookup. Hydraulics, I think I can pull that with that 9RX. Another 800,000 spent on another tractor. Yeah, them little ponds suck to have on your property. You're not paying attention, you'll drive right off into them. Ooh, we just barely beat the train. You know, you'd think they would have some kind of product on the cars occasionally. The weeds are not disappearing. Or are they? There's some weeds right there. Let's see if they're still there when we come across. Yes, they are. Well, this weeder sucks. Yeah, this thing sucks. So that's going to go away. going to go pick that up. I was trying to get something that was bigger, but it's not work. It wasn't working, so. In that case, I don't know that I need this Steiger because I don't need anything with 800 horsepower to pull that little Pottinger fucking weeder or hoe. I'm gonna cut across here. I can buy another McCormick for half the price of this thing. I can buy 2 McCormicks for the price of this thing. Actually, I could buy 3 for the price of that fucking thing. Yeah, it'll go a lot faster when you got the right equipment, doesn't it? Them old weeds be disappearing now. Oh, yeah. Wonder how the AI is doing over there. You know, it's just a lot easier to do this. Is he done? He's done. Awesome. Okay, so oh, buddy, you missed a whole bunch. Oh, he ain't done yet. That's the fertilizer dude. The fertilizer guy's done. Where's the Fent? No. You know what? We'll just going to have an AI work on that. And we're going to go get the roller. pH is good, nitrogen's good. Yeah, we're going to go get the Fendt. We got to get the mower out of the way first. And the other quad track. Everything's just kind of piled up here. Everything's just kind of piled up on me here. Huh? "29 acres, and now I am over halfway done." Well, that's good. I got a drunk fucking automatic steering again. I think I missed a little piece back there. Hopefully it's something that can be gotten when we do the headlands. Probably won't be, but we'll see. So we planted sorghum, we limed it, we planted it, we fertilized it. Now we're rolling it. And let's see, it's August, so in October we will fertilize again. Give it its second round of fertilizer in October. He's running the headland, so he's about done. Once he's done there, I'll have him go across the road. missed a few spots there. We'll get those after we do the headlands. Personally, I think we do pretty good taking care of our fields, getting them prepped, getting them ready. They always get rolled, they always get fertilized, limed. You know, I think we do a pretty good job taking care of our fields. I got 2 spots here to hit, right here, right there. Oh, missed that one little corner there. So we'll unfold. One of the AIs said they were done. I'm assuming it's the one that was working on the big field. Yep. Let me see here. Grab this one little corner here. This vent pulls that roller pretty good, so I think we're just going to leave it hooked to it. Just about done there. Just working up here. Got that field to do. And then that's not ours. So let's see what kind of contracts we got out there right now. I am not harvesting green beans. Or carrots. There's a $60,000 one. Let's see here. Let me look at the growth state. Oh, I guess that is our farmland over there. Huh. At least it says it is. It says that's ours over there. Okay, if I wanted to click on a goddamn tractor, I would have. Knock it off. Yeah, it says that corner is ours. Let's see. Then probably October. I'm going to leave the grass fields for right now. I'm not going to harvest them. But we got to get the weeds done here, so. I believe I'm going to take over for him. That's why he's moving so slow. Oh, buy the field from Katie? Yeah. What, are you on your Pleasant, what was it called? Peaceful Plains map or something like that? Harvest Plains or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah. I think that AI might have been missing some weeds. Let's check the map here. Yeah, there's one little piece. It got mixed. I think it's when I took over for the AI, it lifted the tool, which I don't know why it does that, but it had lifted the tool because I took over while they were driving. Yep, we're done. Well, you made 31,000. That's still a profit. I mean, you still did all right. Okay, okay. This is no. This is gonna happen now. So I'm sick and tired of this. Tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Do my 800-point turn to get out of here. I am gonna build that damn road that I keep saying I'm gonna build. I am gonna get that road built, and we're not gonna have to go through our fields anymore, because it's ridiculous to go through my fields, have to drive through a field to get to another field. I think that's ridiculous. So boy, that AI is cooking up and down the field. Look at that. He's moving. Got that field, this field he's on. Then we got this field here, and we got the field right beside the, or right behind the orchard greenhouses. Eventually, I'll have to fill them up with manure again. So. That corn looks good. That yield's going to be pretty good. Look how thick that corn is. Look how tall it is. It's taller than this tractor. As long as you're making money, that's all that matters, you know. Don't mind driving through these bushes. That's not a big deal, but we're going to take out these trees because I am tired of this. Tired of having to drive through my field, expend a little money, and plant or put a really good road in here. Well, sometimes that's how it goes, CC. Sorry to say it, but yeah, sometimes that's just how it goes. Oop, stump didn't come out. There it went. Yeah, we're going to put ourselves in a nice road here. So we can bring our equipment from one field to the next. Looky there, open that right up. Looks like I cut some trees down and forgot to mulch them up. Problem is, I get on this thing and then I see an area that I can make money on by extending my fields, and I just keep cutting trees down. I don't mind leaving some of the littler trees, but these big, nasty, gnarly ones, I just can't stand them. They look disgusting. Guy in that train's probably like, what the hell just happened to that tree? These big, nasty, gnarly ones, they just look terrible. They just look so terrible. Oh, looky there, there's a bale of hay. It is just a single solitary bale of alfalfa over here. Leaving a few trees out by the railroad. I don't know, just kind of deafen the noise maybe, I don't know. I don't know why some of these don't just disappear right off the get-go. You have to come at them from different freaking angles. It's a little weird. Yes, it absolutely does. Yes, ma'am. This has always been a corner that's been a thorn in my side. Now, see, that looks so much better. Oh, no! You already had one. That just looks so much better. Get those little bushes out of there. I just think those things are annoying. All they do is catch your equipment. They don't bring any aesthetic value other than the fact it's a nasty looking bush. But now we have that area opened up there. I can put some gravel in, and I'll probably leave some weeds like in the middle of it, make it look like it's, you know, a path traveled, you know, not all the time, but, you know, occasionally. We'll pick the better out of the two and get rid of the other one. I just think that looks so much better. You know, if I brought the mower back here and mowed all these weeds down, these big high weeds, it would look even better, you know. I just don't like those gnarly looking trees. I think they look terrible. I was gonna wait and have Az come over here and use his mulcher and stuff over here and just grind it up for chips and everything, but he's not here, so. But it's Father's Day, I understand that. Everybody's got plans with their families, and all my kids are grown up and got their own things going on, so I don't expect much. I get a phone call and that's it. I don't expect much. They've got their own kids to take care of and hang out with, and so I decided to go farming. And I'm betting they were figuring I was going to be doing this today anyways, so. Okay, so that's not my land. So we just clean up what we can around our field and not worry about that. I don't mind the trees. I really don't. I think the trees look nice, unless they're these nasty freaking looking things. Not a big fan of the bushes. Okay, you made me mad. Now you gotta go. Just clean out the tree lines a little bit here. And this should really be winter work. I shouldn't be doing it during planting and harvesting time, but I'm already in the machine. So I might as well do some things that I had planned to do anyways. That little tree looks pretty cool. I think it can stay. Oh, you're going to be one of those difficult ones. I see. That's a pretty nice looking tree. We'll leave that one. We're going to get an opening here because I'm planning on buying this field right here from David eventually. So. It wasn't my land. They wouldn't let me cut it down. Oop, must have missed something when I was over there. So these nice, tall, straight trees, I don't mind having these around. I am going to take these two out just for the simple fact they're so close to my field and everything gets hooked on that stuff, so. Like I said, this was always intended to be like a winter project for when the crops were dormant and but I'm here right at this moment, so do get this stump cleared and maybe take this one out here, and then we'll get our gravel put in, and we'll just leave this over here for the time being. Okay, because I got weeding to do, but I want to finish this first. I want to get this road finished. I do love building these roads. I just do. I think it's cool. Just got to find the right gravel. See, that's concrete. I don't want concrete. I just want gravel. Cobblestones, no. Gravel. Okay. So, I'm going to change the size of the brush. I think I want to go with the circle here. I don't want it to look perfect because it's it's a driveway basically, you know. So, oh, let's see here. Where is Oh no. Okay, cool. I want it to look kind of weird. Let's see, change size. Some grass in it as well, kind of make it look like the tractor tires have wore down the grass around it, you know, just something like that, you know. This big huge pad I made, it was such a bad idea. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, uh, you know, it kind of makes it look like we had a parking spot here for our trucks and our trailers, and you know, make it look like it's been driven over. And okay, where's that gravel we had earlier? Gravel. Oh, no. Just make it look like, you know, it's been a pad for a while, but it's got grass coming through it, and it's kind of blend the colors together. And there, that don't look too bad, I guess. Looks like a well-driven path. You know, it's got the look of, you know, grass coming up through the gravel, and I got a little bit into the field there, but we'll fix that later. But we have our path now. We have a gravel path now. We don't have to drive through our field anymore. Got a lot of the big plants and the nasty looking trees and stuff all cleared off, and I just think it looks a lot better like that. Oh, he's working on his last headland. He's cooking. While I'm over there doinking around. I'm over there doinking around. The AI's doing his job. No, here. There we go. That's not a bad one. Oh my God. Look at all that he missed. That's in the tram lines. I get that, but at least drive over the tram lines, dude. Holy crap. Oh, the weeds won't come out of the tram lines. Well, that fucking sucks. Okay. That sucks. It is what it is. Why does it say that field still needs rolling? That needs fertilizer. I got the AI working there. Where's the fertilizer? There it is. That's the last field that needs weeding, so he's working on that. While he's working on that, I'm going to go over here and spray fertilizer on the poplar tree farm that Az has planted. Cost us a small fortune to plant it. He spent the money to. We spent the money to plant it. By gosh, we're going to get a good return off of it. Oops, that wasn't good. Probably not too good on the weeder that we just smacked it into a sign. I'm not even sure if you fertilize these things, but like I said, I don't do tree plantations. This is the first one, so. Wow, this field was in terrible shape. It is just sucking down the fertilizer. Look at that. Oh my Lord. This had to be a field owned by Katie. I don't know why the AI kept skipping that center row when it was planting the trees, but it did. Okay, trees have been fertilized. See, that's how I thought this thing was supposed to fold up, but the AI didn't fold it up correctly. I thought the AI would have folded it correctly, so I just jumped in it and took off. Okay. Well, you're the only one here, so there's nobody on YouTube. You're the only one here, so thank you for being here. Will this take fertilizer right now? Let's see. I don't think it will. It's only been planted for a month. I guess it will. It's not using a whole lot of fertilizer, so which that's good. But we're getting it into that dark green where I want it to be. You know, I want to see a 100%, at least 100% yield on this farm, on this field. So, well, welcome back, CC. Like I said, you're the only one here, so everybody else bailed out. So, there's not even anybody watching on YouTube, I don't think. Okay. But it's Sunday, it's Father's Day. A lot of people are out to eat with their families and having barbecues and all that kind of stuff. So, me and one other is watching on YouTube. Okay, well, it's not counting it, so I don't know what. Apparently, Streamlabs is not working correctly today. Yeah, we're not in the dark colored areas. You don't use that much fertilizer, but where I put this field extension in, we really need to get that because it's in the red. So. See if I can make these yellow areas green. More than anything, like I said, I was worried about where we extended the field because it had never, it had been fertilized like once when we first did it. Of course, that's only been a month ago, but still want to make sure we, do all we can, get the best yield possible we can out of our fields. So, do everything we can to do the best we can. So, there's a few little yellow areas in here that I want to try and get into the green, and they're not accepting fertilizer right now, but Oh, really? And this spot right here is not going to take fertilizer for some reason. Okay. The tram lanes I'm not really so worried about. This field actually looks pretty darn good. Yeah, it's hardly spraying anything on it. I mean, like nothing. So I think we're okay on our fertilizer on this field. Almost everything is weeded. Let's check our fields here. Okay, so that field could use a little work. It's still good. I mean, the pH is good, the nitrogen's good. I really don't want to get in the way of the AI while he's doing his thing. So, we're going to let him finish weeding. And then we're going to sleep. No, I do not. I'm sorry if there's somebody over there trying to chat. Hang on. It is on now. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn it on. It is on now. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, he's about done there. He's working on the headlands. I'm not worried about harvesting these grass fields right now because they're not going to be grass fields much longer. So the two little ones, maybe. Like I say, we don't have any animals that need hay or anything, so yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping these fields in grass for hay. I'm just having a hard time with it. So I got to get those tram lines out of there, though. I'll take this tractor back to the farm. Oh, well, that's cool of you, CC. If you write their name down, CC, I'll follow them in return or subscribe to them. Yeah, it's subscribe over there. It's follow on Twitch. Somebody left a bale trailer in the way. don't know who could have done that. It was me. Okay, let's clean off. Let's see. What are we sitting on now? I know we got a ton of barley. Yeah, and its top, it's at the bottom right now. Its top is in December at 1100. And we have 113,000 liters of wheat, and it's at 1100 in December as well. Apples are going to be at their highest in January, so because we do apples, we do plums. Yeah, we still got a ton of liquid fertilizer, so. Tomatoes are at their top in January as well, but we sell those to the ketchup production factory, so. So yeah, we're waiting until January, December to sell what we have. Because I planted sorghum in this field. So it's growing. Got some contracts I could do. Some harvesting contracts to do as well. But I am not harvesting green beans. I ain't doing it. Not gonna happen. I'm not harvesting carrots. So, it's just things that are not gonna happen. Okay, so, visit the house. Snooze time. I like to get up and get moving around 7 a.m. So we'll get up at 7. Hopefully it won't be raining. Wow, this is a long nap. Okay, we are into September now. Let's see how all of our productions are doing. Let's keep an eye on them. Because these are probably needing manure now. Gonna guess. Oh, you still got a lot of manure left, don't you? 9,000. Yeah, you're good for probably about another 3 months. How are you looking over here, buddy? 9,000 as well, so. Let's look at our map. Oh. Okay, we got, yeah, like just our grass fields that need looked after. No weeds. This has got weeds. Okay, so I need the weeder. Come on, fold. There we go. Push the right button, Max. Okay. Push the right button, Max, and then things happen. Oh, we got lots of weeds over here. I will subscribe and view some of their content as soon as I'm done here. Because it's 5:30, I'm probably going to be done here in about a half hour, and I need to take a shower, eat dinner, get my bag packed, and ready for this trip tomorrow. I swear there's nothing better than running the hoe through a field that's full of weeds and just watching them vanish. Watching how clean the field looks. This is sorghum, so it'll be our replacement feed for our chickens, basically. Because I'm going to sell the wheat. I don't want it sitting in the silo too long, so. Some of that wheat's been sitting in there over a year, and I want to get rid of it, so. Which, as long as it's in the silos, I think it's fine. But still, you know, I don't want it just sitting in there. Nothing looks better than a nice clean field. No weeds in it, no herbicide. Just go through the natural process, and I tell you what, your fields look amazing. You spray that darn herbicide on it if you have to. If the weeds get out of control and you can't get to them in time, you know, you spray that stuff on there if you have to. But the fields just look terrible because the dead weeds are still standing in the field, and then your harvester has to run over those. It still sucks them up in there. You pull them with the hoe, and it makes a clean looking field. There's not a bunch of dead weeds still hanging around. I just think it looks so much better. It looks cleaner, it looks nicer. It's kind of like pulling the crabgrass out of your yard. It makes it look better, makes it look cleaner. Didn't quite make my turn there like I wanted to, but we've been focusing a lot on this Alma, Missouri map. Eventually we got to get back to River Bend. We got a lot, we're going to have a big harvest there, so. We have so many maps going right now at this time. We got to get back to Smoky Mountains. We got to get back to the Jasper River Valley. We've just got so much activity going on right now. But I like running the weeders through the fields because they look so much nicer and clean, and eventually it's going to come to the point where we're going to have too many fields, and I'm going to have 3 to 4 AIs running all at the same time, because, you know, we're making money every month selling our tomatoes and our we got 4 greenhouses doing tomatoes. Well, no, 2 doing tomatoes, 2 doing lettuce. I'm doing good. Farmer X. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in to view. It's always nice to meet another farmer. Sorry I didn't have the multi-stream chat on earlier. I always forget to turn that on. Just look how much prettier that side of the field looks. That I've already ran the hoe through, and then look at this with all the freaking weeds in it. Looks so much nicer. Oop, might have missed a little bit of weeds there. Let me see. Yeah, but I think I'll get them with the headlands, so. Well, thank you for viewing, and I'll definitely drop you a sub as soon as I'm done here. I know my moderator already dropped you a subscription, so I'll drop you one as soon as I'm done here. Done with my stream. Like I said, it's always nice to meet new farmers. Well, other farmers, not new farmers, but other farmers. Well, the AI got a little wild here with their planning, didn't they? Look at that. That's a little wild there. Farmer X72, thank you for the sub. Like I said, as soon as I'm done with my stream, I'll resubscribe to you, and I hope you have a great day of farming. And I hope you've had a great Father's Day if you're a father, and if not, I hope you wished your father a good Father's Day. You're watching and playing. Yeah, I got a lot of viewers that do that. They watch while they're playing the game themselves. That's awesome. I always love to overrun that corner because it doesn't always grab everything. Yep, it grabbed that one. I don't know if it's going to grab these over here that I missed, but I'll just do a second run on it. Plants are still small enough they can take me running down again for a second time. Should have used the skinny tired machine is what I should have used. Should have used the skinny tired John Deere. Okay, how are we looking here now? Like it. Like it a lot. I got one little patch of weeds here. And it looks like I missed when I did a turn. And I got an edge up here to get. And we got all the weeds out of our sorghum field. I do believe we got it all there, Yogi. Yep, all gone. Yeah, I missed a little bit right there, but I'm not too flipped out about it. What is that? Is that one weed right in the middle of the field? Oh my lord. One weed in that whole field. Clean off the old McCormicks. There are workhorses. They do just about everything around here. Okay, yeah, and I'll probably be off by the time you get back, so thank you for being here, though. I appreciate it so much. Appreciate everybody being here and watching and viewing, and I do this because I really enjoy it. Ooh, almost hit the New Holland. Okay, got that one put away. Let's dump the chickens some more feed. No spare capacity. Like the sound of that, means you're full. Park this McCormick. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. These are definitely two of our workhorses. These McCormicks, they're great machines. I love them. They're great. But this is a good one too. This Dude's Farmer, the Warrior. That's a really good one too. So, okay. This is the fertilizer sprayer. Doing all right. How are you doing today? Just cleaning off all my machinery after a planting rumble we had. Harvesting and planting, and we harvested almost 1 million in barley. That's awesome. Almost 1 million liters in barley. How was your streaming going? Oh, not bad, not bad. You know, I really don't use that fertilizer spreader anymore very often. Hey, forward. Drop that. What else needs cleaned? Where's the herbicide sprayer? There it is. Oop, that's not what I'm. There we go. That's what I want. Oh boy. This stuff has got in dirty. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's how dirty everything's gotten. You had everything cleaned last night. You know, I'm going to take this across the road and park it with the lime sprayer. These things can sit outside. They don't have to be inside. It's been a busy day. Been a busy couple of months. That little thing looks so small next to those big McCormicks. Oh, the Steiger is filthy. This Steiger is just filthy. Baylor ain't looking much better. I've only been streaming this game for about 2 months, maybe 2.5. Yeah, most of my streams are, like first-person shooter games and even third-person shooter games, like Metal Gear Solid and stuff like that. We're just waiting on the crops to grow. Yes, I cleaned this, but I parked it badly when I brought it in here. At the moment, yeah. Yeah, I'd say this is probably one of my favorite games. I've got several different farms running. See, there's where you tell the difference between CC, Steiger, and mine. I got big counterweights on the front of mine. All that crap I pull around. Did I get this clean? I did not. Which means the cloth is probably... dirty as well. Yeah, the one without the weights was mine, but it got hit by a train. What do you mean, Discord? Yeah, I've got a Discord channel. And I run several different maps that I allow followers and subscribers and viewers to come play on. And I still do Call of Duty every now and then. Not as often as I used to, but... oh yeah, I gotta come up over here. Forgot about that. And I know I don't have to do this, but I like doing it. I like watching the seeds fall in there. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it eventually. I might as well just go do it. I don't wanna, can't make me. I'm gonna have to. I gotta go do it. At least I didn't get hit by the train this time. Well, it looks like I missed a piece of alfalfa. Shoot. I like the old setup I had. I think we're going to go back to that. We'll keep the single front mower, and then, because yeah, you get it mowed in a hurry, but you still gotta, still kind of a pain here. I miss the way that we used to be able to do it in FS22. You could have the two mowers at the back, and there was a hookup for your baler. I miss that. So can't remember if that was a mod I had or if it was actual in game. Can't remember. Been a while since I played 22. We'll get this all mowed down. Probably just going to let it sit and dry. Let it turn to hay. It's worth more as hay than it is as grass. So am not a bot. I miss the old Batwing mower I used to have. That cornfield is looking amazing. Look at that growth. That is awesome. We're going to get to check on our soybean field too. Our cornfields are looking great. Cut through David's field here. Yep, missed some alfalfa on this one too. Huh. Thought I got it all plowed under, but apparently I didn't. All right, see you later, CC. Thanks for being here. But yeah, I run several different maps. I have a Riverbend Springs map that's for followers and subscribers to play on. And I play together, I play the game together with them there. It's a limited mods map. That way, anybody can play, whether they're on a console or on PC. So, because I play on PC, so a lot of the mods I use in my games aren't available on console. So I have a map just for that, for people that play on console. We play in there and have a good time, and I do that about once a week. I try to schedule to go in to play with the people that are on console. Yes. How you doing, bud? Your poplar tree plantation's doing pretty good, bud. I'm having a good day. I'm getting ready to call it a day, actually. I got a trip I got to pack for in the morning, and then I get a fun 8-hour drive tomorrow, and probably won't be on tomorrow night. Probably won't be back until Tuesday. So just giving everybody a fair warning there. I won't be back till Tuesday. I'm taking a trip up north to look at some equipment. See if we can make a deal on something. Well, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm going to mow a headland around here just to keep me away from the soybean field. Try to kill that last piece of alfalfa there. Don't want to mow my soybeans down. It's like the AI got a little wild while they were planting grass there. They got out in the soybean field. Like I said, I'm going to mow this and then let it lay, dry for a bit, and then I'll come back and bale it later. I got more pressing issues to handle today. Like I said, I got to get everything ready for my trip, but I wanted to mow this, so it was just at least mowed. So. Well, good thing about a lot of that old equipment is you don't have to be very mechanically inclined to work on it. So the older stuff is basic stuff, you know, carburetors, not a lot of electronics on them. That's what's good about the older equipment. That's why I like old stuff. But occasionally you got to dip into the new stuff, so. Yeah, I don't think you'll have much trouble. You know, getting it to run, getting it to operate correctly. Like I said, most stuff like that is basic. It's really not got too much electronics on it, so yeah. Yeah, the repairability of it, yep, yep. That's always a big thing with me is can I work on it? Can I repair it? If I can't, if I got to take it to somebody else, it's going to cost me a small fortune. No, you can go to any John Deere dealer and get parts for just about anything like that. So, we're going to have one other small field that has to be mowed, but I'm not going to do it today. I may not even finish this one because you'd be surprised. John Deere knows that their stuff generally lasts a good long while, so they can get you parts. I mean, I had a 1983 John Deere log skidder, and they were still able to get parts for it for me. So, like I said, John Deere is pretty good about, you know, making sure they keep parts and keep manufactured parts for stuff that they know is still going to be around. So, like I said, stuff in the 90s, not a lot of electronics on it. You might, you know, and stuff in the 90s, heck, you can go to a, you know, pick apart place, you know, and get parts. There's people that still run those units, and yep, most of the time you can do that, and you can do it online too. With John Deere, yeah, most John Deere places have websites. You can just order your parts online. They'll just, yeah, they'll mail it to you, you know. And really, a lot of parts, like from, you know, older machines like that, you can go on Amazon. If you know the part number, And Amazon will cross-reference the part number and find what you're looking for. I buy a lot of parts online off Amazon, and there's another place called Tractor House, and Tractor House deals in a lot of older machinery parts. Oh yeah. And you know, most of those parts bolt right up, they fit good, and they work. So, I'm going to park this tractor over here anyways, so I might as well leave the mowers on and get this last little piece here. I'll leave this tractor over here anyways. Eventually this is going to be my shed over here. Just ain't got her built yet. You know what? I'm sitting here, so let's get us a shed that we can park this tractor in. That would probably do for what we're wanting, if I can get it to fit here. Good enough. I got to do a little terraforming there, but that's okay. Yeah, we got a little terraforming to do there. Ain't got to be perfect. I'm not too worried about it being perfect. Just as long as it is. It can get a bit tricky when you're doing like the leveling and stuff like that. It's not too bad though. And this wasn't too bad of a hill or anything like that. I was just trying to get stuff in out of, just in case it rains, so. Everything requires a first step, man. Everything requires a first step. But that is going to be it for this stream. I want to thank everybody for coming in, being here today, and hanging out. I appreciate it. You know, a lot of the regulars came in early, and then, you know, it's Father's Day, so this is the Alma, Missouri one, where you planted the poplar trees. So, but that's going to be it for today. Like I said, I got to pack for a trip today, so. But your poplar trees are doing good, Ace. Your poplar trees are doing real good. We, it got done planting them. We rolled it, fertilized it, so they're in good shape, so. But everybody have a good one. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. Thank you all to the new followers and subscribers. And like I said, I probably won't be here tomorrow night. I'm probably going to be stuck in Michigan. So, but if I am, I'll let everybody, well, you'll all know that I'm online because you'll get notified. So, but everybody have a good one. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And probably see y'all Tuesday night.